Thank you, John. My name is Greg Hughes, and again, I'm with the state of Delaware. I'm going to introduce you to some of the unexpected things you can find on state websites. We all know what the expected things are, so I'd like to show some of those to you just so you can get a feel of the contrast. And there, DMV. DMV is a very expected thing. You can learn about driver and vehicle services. You can learn about the wait times on the inspection lanes. You can also find out what new documents you need to get a driver's license since that changed in July. Taxes. Doesn't get any more governmental than that. Well, on Delaware.gov, we have a virtual tax center, and this tax center has lots of information, has downloadable forms. This is for both personal and business taxes. You can even file online if you'd like. Legislature. Legislature is a great website in that it's very up to date. We have rules, regulations, bills, laws. This is all the expected stuff. You can even get to know your legislator on this website. That's enough for the expected. Let's talk about the unexpected. The unexpected stuff you can find is we have children resources on Delaware's websites. We have projects like word seek and find, coloring books, even recycling projects from the Delaware Solid Waste Authority. Do you like activities? Well, you can find lots of activities online if you go to the tourism website, if you go to the arts website, so arts and cultural events. You can also find outdoors activities at DenRec. Audio files. You might be surprised to learn that we have lots of audio files on Delaware's websites, and they range. They range from oral arguments of the Supreme Court to podcasts and iTunes. I'd recommend the Governor's Weekly Address. And we also have downloadable ringtones. Do you know who you are and where you're from? If not, you can find out through genealogy research. Ancestry.com, Delaware Public Archives, and the libraries have partnered together to make that available to you for free. Do you like seeing stuff but hate leaving the house? Well, if that's the case, then you can go to our virtual tours. We have historic sites, museums. You even check out the work that's going on at the Indian River Inlet Bridge. Courts. Are you itching for a divorce? Or are you looking for some information on legal resources? Well, our court system has lots of how-to guides that are available online for you to read. Delaware Public Archives has 800,000 photos in its collections, many of which are online. Some of those photos, like this one, is in a collection called Hometown Delaware. We're actually asking citizens to identify the people in these photos. So you can help us out by go looking at that. Do you like historic photos? Well, if so, you can go to DelDOT's website and look at their Then and Now feature. They have prominent roadways in Delaware, and they're featuring historic photos and then modern day photos. There we go. Are you an explorer and like tools or gadgets? Well, if that's the case, then you can really get into geocaching. Geocaching, we have a trail through Delaware. It's sponsored by the Division of Tourism. And you also have geocaches in state parks. Arrowheads. Have you ever found an arrowhead and wondered, hey, how old is this thing and what was it used for? Well, if you go to Historical and Cultural Affairs website, they have an online guide that can identify the age and the use of that tool. Okay, so social media. We're really into social media. I really want to end on this because Delaware is using Facebook. We're doing it for news releases, events, activities. We're even doing business assistance for minorities. Twitter. Lots of agencies are on Twitter. There's safety tips, weather advisories, which could be due today. And then there's also like press releases, activities, things like that we're doing. Public meeting notices is another one. We have blogs. Yeah, we have lots of blogs, and many of which you can participate by leaving comments. The one I feature here today is the Indian River Marina blog. This blog features a weekly fishing report. You can see pictures of the fish, what they're catching, and what they're biting on. Pictures. Do you love taking pictures, and especially sharing those pictures? If so, please join our Flickr group, and those photos will be featured on Delaware.gov. It's a great way to get hits to your photos. Okay, so you can find all this stuff and more on Delaware.gov, and I would invite you to stay connected to government because we have the social media element right on the front page of Delaware.gov. My challenge to you is to explore Delaware's websites and find your unexpected. Thank you very much.